Halo Infinite has been out for months now, and we are still missing key features in the game that are causing the game to not perform as well as it probably should. Now, playing Halo Infinite, I can tell that the game can be huge, as it's almost that perfect state where old players can enjoy the game and new players can enjoy the game and have this middle ground. And I personally feel that 343 finally got their feel down for a Halo game and got the art style down to where it's reminiscent of that old Halo and still feels new. But art style and feel, they don't promise the game to be good whatsoever, and that's the problem here. We are now in February and we still only have a handful of game modes in the game. You can count with your hands how many game modes are in the game, and they're all your basic game modes like Slayer and Capture the Flag. Every now and then you might get a new mode for an event, but there's only been 2 events so far, and one of those events has been in rotation 3 times so far. There's just not enough for people to keep coming back. And I understand that with their free-to-play model, you need to spread stuff out to keep people coming back. But the problem with this free-to-play model that everyone is using is that it's their excuse for mediocrity. And I'm not here asking for the entire game to be here on launch. Know that I probably should as a consumer, but at the very least have more modes and more party game modes. Forge is one of the best examples for this. Forge isn't in the game and isn't coming out until I believe summer of this year, but if 343 were to just release Forge with the game and then do nothing but let the community do the work, then we wouldn't have this problem. Forge is literally the key to a lot of the game's problems in the department of having fun. And obviously, there are other problems that we just can't do anything about as is the community and players, but for the game mode aspect, Forge is a huge thing that I think would just make this game better. And if you were to just release Forge and let the community make maps and modes, and then just import those modes and maps into official playlists, then there wouldn't be any lack of content for us. And even then, that would only help out so much. There really needs to be just a lot of big changes to a lot of aspects of the game. A big one is the cosmetic department. It was said that almost everything can be earned in-game when they announced this game, and the only problem is that that statement is pretty much the opposite of what we have now. If you want cool stuff, you either buy it in the store, or you get it from the Season Pass. The first helmet you get for free in the Battle Pass is fairly deep into that pass, which it just drives casual players that don't want to pay for the game away. What needs to happen here is that we need cool stuff to get for free in the game for just playing the game. As the dev said, just do that. They had the idea, so might as well implement it, right? And this goes for ranked as well. In rank, you get nothing for competing besides stickers that show your rank, and if you were to get Onyx, then you also get a Halo 3 Recon helmet charm, which I suppose is cool because of how hard they are to get in their respective games, but still. If you reach Onyx, you should get some crazy skin, like a whole set for your armor core, something just out of this world. It's the highest rank in the game, and despite the fact that your grandma can probably get the rank, you should be rewarded for ranking up and playing rank regardless. It just keeps people coming back to play ranked and playing the game. And you might say that we do have the weekly challenge reward, but the problem there is that the challenges are boring and give you absolutely no reason to play besides the fact that they're the only way to rank up the battle pass. And if you were to complete all the challenges, you might get one cool skin for something like the Bulldog or something just like that. Just pretty much worthless content for hours of work that you had to put in. Overall though, there just needs to be more focus on content you get for playing the game that isn't filler content, and more game modes that are fun to keep people coming back. We don't even have an infection or anything like that. Only thing that we have in the game is competitive type modes for casual pubs. It's simply just not enough, and it's the reason people are leaving this game to go back to the MCC. And you can really boil it down to companies using the free-to-play model to excuse mediocrity in games. And obviously in a couple months to a year we're going to have all the stuff to make a complete Halo game and make the game fun. The problem is that it's going to take a couple months to a couple years, and this is supposed to be a 10-year Halo game if I'm remembering correctly. That's a long time, and if you're going to take that long to make a complete game, then that 10-year life just won't work out, and it just won't make it far in its life. Let me know though what you think in the comments of the game currently, and what is causing the game to underperform, and also let me know what feature modes you want to see in the game as well. Personally, I want to see Spartan Ops return with a decent story, as I really like that mode from Halo 4, and I think they could have actually really done something with that. If you did enjoy the video though, make sure not to leave without leaving a like and subscribing for more, but until next time, see ya.